Good Monday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for February 10th, 2014. And we're going to change course here because we normally start off with the GFS and give an overview, but I do believe the GFS is lost right now. So we're going to go start with the NAM, and we're going to concentrate on the storm on Wednesday night and Thursday because we could have a doozy on our hands here possibly, but we don't want to jump the gun just yet. No official calls from us just yet. But this is starting to get more and more interesting with every single model run. Starting off with the NAM here, and we're going to have a system building across the south here. Now, this is the surface reflection. Normally what a meteorologist looks at is the upper air patterns, and the upper air patterns are very favorable with what the NAM is showing here, even though it's at max range here. So we're going to move ahead to start off with Wednesday. Actually, this is just after midnight. Tuesday night. We're going to go a little bit forward here and just watch how this evolves. The trough is such that it turns negative tilt, and it sends this system here up the coast and just bombs it out right near the Delmarva. And we're going to stop it right here. You have a 996 millibar low sitting right about here, just right south of Cape May here. So what does that mean? Probably means we're going to have some issues with southeast of I-95, which kind of runs like this. Anything where south and east of there is going to be a mix or rain, and anywhere northwest of there is just going to get pummeled with snow here. So we're talking about places like from Scranton down to Allentown, down to Harrisburg and Philadelphia. Could get a pretty good snowstorm out of this if the NAM is correct. Going to go to some other sources here now. Actually, first, here's the snowfall map from the 0Z NAM. This is the latest NAM that ran here, and it is not done snowing here at this point, and you're still talking about 12 to 18-inch snow amounts across a very wide area. And again, you can see where the where I-95 is here, and it cuts off very significantly southeast of there. So South Jersey gets next to nothing, whereas areas to your northwest here, from northwest New Jersey all the way down through the Lehigh Valley into the lower Susquehanna Valley is getting over a foot of snow out of this. Now, the NAM does tend to over-amp things a little bit, so we'll just take this with a grain of salt at this point and not expect those totals just yet. However, we're going to go to the European model now. Pretty much the same idea, a little bit further east with this. The track is actually a little bit further east and offshore, and therefore the heaviest snows are confined a little bit further southeast now, southeast PA into central and southern New Jersey, because it's taking a more east track. The trend has been to shift everything northwest to what we've been looking at recently. So it does not look like this is going to be the final solution. We have a couple days here, really not a lot of time here to narrow it down, but it's getting more and more likely that there was going to be a storm here Wednesday night and Thursday. I'm going to go to the European model ensembles. This is an image we put up on our Twitter account at EPAWA1, and this is the Euro Ensemble snowfall output. And you can see a large swath of 8 to 12 inches across most of our coverage area, going from northwest New Jersey down into southeast PA. Now, what I will say about this is the European ensemble models, European ensembles, I'm sorry, those are low resolution versions of the operational, so they're going to put out lower amounts than the operational would, since it's not a high resolution output, and still putting out 8 to 12 inches, which is pretty significant. And finally, we'll go to the Canadian. This is the last one that really got things amped up here. And this is incredible. 966 millibars is showing off the coast of New Jersey here. A little bit too far east. But this is the same central pressure that Hurricane Sandy was. So if this was to come true, which I highly doubt the solution, we'd be having some serious problems here in New Jersey. But again, the Canadian's a little bit too far east. Still gives good, decent snows all the way back from eastern PA eastward. But you can see the very sharp cutoff to the west here, and that's pretty indicative on all the models that ran today, is they're going to be, with a wrapped-up system, a pretty sharp gradient cutoff to the west, and where that sets up and where this track is going to determine who gets snow and who doesn't. Right now, our best idea is probably for a system to come over eastern North Carolina and come up here near the Delmarva, but probably just east of New Jersey, which will present some mixing issues from this area southeast. And I think southern New Jersey, you're not looking at anything for significant snow right now, and I think your big area for snow is going to be up in this area right here. But again, we're going to narrow this down here in the next couple days here, and hopefully get to a very nice final solution here by the time we get to Tuesday night and Wednesday, so we're prepared for the Wednesday night Thursday system. I do want to check one last thing here. This is the latest GFS run. Now this is the 18Z run. I did not have the updated 0Z run here. This is the one model that is showing, the only model showing a miss, and this is the area low pressure is sitting here. Now what the GFS is doing, see this blob of precipitation? It's just the east of the low pressure center. This is known as convective feedback, where the area of low pressure will follow the area of convection, and instead of taking the track like it normally would up the coast like this, it's taking it and following it this way towards the area of greatest convection. That is convective feedback, and as a result, this system takes a path due east. See how it just followed that convection eastward? And that, of course, would take this well offshore. It is the only model showing that at the moment, so I would not bank on this happening. Bets are, again, that this is going to take a track over East North Carolina, take a track up like this, very much like the European model ensembles that we showed you earlier, and then areas northwest 995 would be game for some pretty big snows if that were to happen. We're going to narrow it down over the next couple days. Please stay with us on the Facebook page and on Twitter at EPAWA1. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for February 10th, 2014. Have a great Monday.